William, didn't I tell you to clean the house today? How could you leave the house like this? Don't ignore me. I bet you're out somewhere having a good time, huh? What kind of son are you? Don't you feel sorry for your mother? Hey, did Mom also message you? Why did you go out without asking for permission? Did you forget that Mom and I are having lunch at a high-end restaurant today? You promised to drive us there, didn't you? I can't believe you took the car. Come back now. You dropped out of high school and are so useless. Did you forget that your only job is to serve us? Ugh, it's embarrassing to be your sister.
What's going on with these messages?
Oh, now you've replied. Where are you and what are you doing? Come home immediately.
What's wrong? I told you earlier that I can't do cleaning or drop-offs, pickups because I'm working, right? You saw me heading to work in a suit, didn't you? It happens to be my lunch break now, but you understand that I'm still working at this hour, right?
Stop lying.
What?
I don't remember raising you to be like this. I hate lies.
What do you mean? I'm not lying. First of all, I don't remember being raised by you. You only cared about my sister. Grandpa and Grandma were the ones who took care of me. After they were gone, you forced me to drop out of school and made me start working. So what do you mean raising me? Even the messages you sent me this morning portraying me as a bad son. Mom, you don't have the right to make such accusations.
Don't talk back to me. See, you don't know how to respect your mother. Enough with the complaints. Just come back home quickly. While we're away, take the time to reflect on your actions. We'll hold a family meeting later.
Huh? A family meeting? About what?
We need to discuss your future and give you a sermon.
A sermon? I don't get it. There's no need for a family meeting. I'll listen to whatever sermon you want to give me when I get home.
Huh? Work? You are unemployed. What are you talking about?
Unemployed? Me? What do you mean? I mean, you saw me leaving for work, right?
The family meeting is at 3 p.m. today. Both Isabella and I will be back around that time. Make sure you're home by then and that the house is clean. Got it?
Wait, answer my questions.
We're the ones asking the questions. Anyway, just come back home already.
What the hell? I have a shareholders meeting in the afternoon. I can't leave early just for a stupid meeting.
Huh? What shareholders meeting? You are just an unemployed person. Stop lying already.
How many times do I have to say it? I'm not unemployed. I don't even know what I'm supposed to reflect on. This is ridiculous. You're ruining my lunch break. I'm ending this conversation now.
Hey, stop disrespecting your mother. William, you skipped the family meeting, huh?
So what? What the hell is this? I told Mom that I'd listen to her stupid sermon when I got home. I don't think there's an urgent thing that we need to discuss in a family meeting. So prioritizing work is only natural.
Here we go again. We wanted to have an emergency family meeting about your lie of having a job.
What? I'm even more confused now. I was sitting at my desk at the office organizing my documents until just now.
Don't make me laugh. You, at the office, organizing documents? Do you mean reading stupid comics? Stop pretending. In reality, you can't even be a chauffeur for me and Mom. All you can do is be lazy and pretend that you are busy. Oh wait, maybe you want to be a comic artist? That's why you spend your day reading all those stupid things? A useless, unemployed high school dropout like you becoming one? Stop kidding yourself. You're not even good at anything. You're already 29. It's too late to dream about something, you know?
Are you done? I really don't get why you and Mom think I'm unemployed. I've been working all along. I've always been mistreated in this family. I know both you and Mom see me as nothing more than a servant. But until yesterday, you didn't call me unemployed. I just don't get it.
Well, we just found out today. You actually weren't working. It's no use hiding it.
Huh? What do you mean? What's going on?
Mom and I planned to have lunch at a high-end restaurant, remember? Since you didn't give us a ride, we had to take a cab. Oh, by the way, I'll charge you for this expense later. Even though you are unemployed, it seems like you have money to spend.
I told you I'm not unemployed. How many times do I have to tell you?
Shut up! Enough with those lies! While Mom and I were having lunch, we bumped into your old classmate, Kenny.
Kenny? Oh yeah, I remember you knew him too.
He told me everything. He said you mentioned at the reunion that you quit your job. He was wondering what happened to you since then. I think you went to a reunion 4 years ago. I didn't realize it had been that long since you became unemployed.
No, I've started working for another company since then.
Oh, really? But you're just a loser making a mere $18,000 per year.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You still don't want to admit it? After I heard what Kenny said, I checked your stuff in the room to see what was going on with you.
Wait, you went through my room without permission? Why would you do that?
And I found your bank statement. When I looked at the total amount, it was just $18,000. In other words, your annual income is only $18,000. It basically means you are earning nothing. You are unemployed. Aren't you embarrassed?
$18,000. Oh, that document. I think you misunderstood something, but that money is...
After discussing it in a family meeting, we've decided to kick you out of the house. You have no right to complain since you didn't attend this important family meeting.
Kicking me out of the house? What? I really don't get it.
You made your choice not to attend the family meeting. Well, even if you had attended, you would have been kicked out of the house. We don't need a loser with an income of $18,000. If you were doing household chores or being a chauffeur, we might have forgiven you, but a lazy man like you just fooling around every day deserves to be kicked out of the house.
What?
I threw all your stuff into the backyard, so take everything and leave this house.
Into the backyard? Are you insane? It's raining outside.
I don't care. You got what you deserved for hiding being unemployed. If there is still anything left by tomorrow morning, we will dispose of it all. Get out of here today.
Are you serious? I had computers and electronic devices in my room, right? Did you throw all of that as well?
Of course. For someone unemployed, you have quite a nice computer and lots of games. You don't need all that. I dropped them all out of the upstairs window.
From the upstairs window? Everything must be completely broken by now. What are you going to do about it? It wasn't just hobby stuff, it was work stuff too.
Are you still lying about having a job? It's too pathetic, so just stop. Having a brother like you is embarrassing. It feels so good to be rid of this lazy, greedy scumbag.
Are you reading what I am saying?
What's the point?
Just to be clear, does this mean that Mom and Dad think the same way as you do?
Of course. I told you it was decided in the family meeting. We all threw your stuff out of the window. It's been a while since I've had a good time relieving stress.
Alright, then promise me one thing.
What?
After I leave the house, never get involved with me again.
Obviously, what are you saying? That's my line. Don't ever depend on us if you end up on the street. You useless, unemployed brother. You thief! Enough of this or I'll call the police. I don't know if you are trying to seek revenge on us after we asked you to leave the house. But we are not a charity organization. We don't have money to support an unemployed person like you.
What are you talking about?
Just admit it already. Don't you dare use our savings. Give the money back quickly.
What? Are you accusing me of stealing money? I really don't know what you are talking about.
I'm talking about our bank account for living expenses. Somebody has been withdrawing a crazy amount recently. Nobody in this house has used that much ever since you left. I can only assume that you, with no money, are somehow withdrawing it.
I don't know the PIN number of your account. I don't have your card and I don't have your money. Stop accusing me.
Don't lie. Be honest with me. Listen, what you are doing is stealing. Even if you're family, you can't just take someone's money and use it without their permission. Now, if you honestly admit and return the entire amount you withdrew, I'll forgive you and not make a big deal out of it.
I mean, I'm the one who wants my money back. Do you remember the payment for the computer and other things in my room? You haven't paid yet, right? The payment was due yesterday.
Don't change the topic. First of all, what kind of invoice was that? Are you trying to make a shady donation to some strange company to take revenge on us?
What? What do you mean?
I know what you're doing. That invoice that you sent me had the name of a shady company on it. Could it be a loan company? I bet since you can't make a living, you borrowed money. And now you're trying to make me take care of the repayment.
Huh?
I always thought you were an unfilial son, but I never thought you'd fall this far. This is what happens when you live on an annual income of $18,000. From now on, change your mind and work hard.
What are you talking about? 18,000 is my monthly salary.
What? Monthly salary? When Isabella saw your bank statement, she said your annual income was $18,000.
It's a huge misunderstanding. The bank statement she saw was the one I used back in high school. I mean, I can't believe you believe what Isabella says without even looking at it.
What?
It's the money from the part-time job that was deposited into that account. It's not a recent bank statement.
Huh? The money from your part-time job? What?
I mean, it's a very old bank statement. Isabella found it in a drawer and she just assumed that it was my recent bank statement.
Stop lying. There's no way a smart girl like her would make a mistake like that. Unlike you who didn't finish high school, she graduated from college.
After I dropped out of school and started working, I've come to realize that being smart doesn't really match up with having a good academic background.
Stop talking nonsense. I want to allow you to avoid responsibility.
Come on, Mom. Please realize it already.
Realize what?
Dad, who acts all high and mighty at home. He's the real unemployed person. Can't you see?
He's unemployed?
About a year ago, the company where he works went bankrupt.
What? Bankrupt? No way.
It seems that Dad has been unable to tell you and Isabella about it, until now. I found out because the company I manage is in the same industry. I wanted to help him while he was looking for a new job. So I secretly put $4,000 a month into an account for living expenses.
$4,000? What? Hold on, did you say you manage a company?
Yeah, I started my own business 4 years ago.
4 years ago? I didn't hear anything about that.
I told you then, and I think I've said it many times since then. I've always wanted to work in game development since I was a kid. But because of you, I ended up dropping out. I couldn't even get interviews at major game companies. But I couldn't give up, so I started my own company.
What? Really?
I thought you knew about it. Not realizing for 4 years and still treating me as unemployed. Do you even care about me? I knew you never cared about me, but it still makes me sad.
Wait a minute. So, is it true that you earn $18,000 monthly?
Yes, it's true. By the way, the games in my room are developed by my company. Including the computer that was thrown away, those are company assets. I sent you the invoice under the company's name. If there's any further delay in payment, I'll have to hire a lawyer and take legal action.
Lawyer? You don't have to go that far.
Then pay up right now.
Wait. You earn $18,000 a month. You don't have to be so stingy.
Don't get me wrong. Regardless of my monthly income, it has nothing to do with the damage caused to the company by you and Isabella. If you won't compensate me, I'll have to take legal action.
Hey, calm down. Well, as a mother, I feel incredibly proud of you. I can't believe you're the president of the company. That's amazing. I'm so lucky to have a son like you.
Well, it's none of your business anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I was misunderstood and got kicked out without a chance to explain my side. What kind of mother are you?
That's because you skipped the family meeting. It's your fault.
I told you I couldn't leave because there was a shareholders meeting. I told you let's talk when I got back from work, right? Even before leaving for work in the morning, I told you I couldn't do your favor that day. I've mentioned going to work multiple times. It's your fault for not believing me.
But...
If it was an emergency matter, I would have left the work early.
Well, William.
What?
If that's the case, you can come back to the house. We're family, so we should live together again.
Seriously?
So please continue contributing $4,000 like before.
Are you out of your mind? You promised you wouldn't get involved with me anymore, right? Don't tell me you forgot.
What?
Didn't you hear from Isabella about it?
I didn't hear anything. Hey, William, come back to the house. Hey, Mom told me everything. I didn't know you own a company. And about Dad too. I will not charge you for the cab. So, will you come back home?
What? I wasn't planning on paying that anyway. And I'm not going back.
Why not?
You're the one who promised not to get involved with me anymore, right?
But I didn't know you own a company.
You didn't know, huh? Do you mean you didn't listen to me? Mom, Dad, and you. You guys never cared about me, right?
Well,
The moment you found out I own a company, you are asking for money. Have you no shame? I was kicked out of my house. I worked hard while being treated like a servant by Mom and you. On top of that, I contributed $4,000 every month. I had enough. Don't you ever get involved with me again.
Well, that's...
Oh, I told Mom the same thing, but I will tell this to you too. If I didn't receive the compensation for what you guys did, I'll hire a lawyer and sue you all as a company. We'll charge you a late fees on top of the compensation.
Hold on. Can you extend the deadline for payment? You know that Dad was unemployed, right? We don't even know how we're going to make ends meet. We can't afford this kind of money all of a sudden. And why does a computer cost nearly $10,000 anyway? Are you trying to rip us off or something?
I told you, it's for work. It's a high-performance computer for game development.
If we pay this kind of money, we'll be completely broke. I mean, we might have to borrow money to pay for it.
Why don't you just do it?
What?
I took out a loan when I started my business. It was really hard to start a business being a high school dropout and make it this big. I worked hard and managed to repay the loan. There are 3 of you, so if you all work together, you should be able to earn $10,000 soon, right? Good luck.
Wait, please. Please come back. William!
After that conversation, I cut off ties by blocking my sister and Mom. Shortly afterward, my father messaged, urging me to return home and contribute money. Without hesitation, I blocked him as well. It brought a sense of relief, decisively closing the chapter on my entire family. I thought they might start working seriously, but things took a turn. Surprisingly, the 3 of them showed up at my company. They caused a ruckus, shouting and breaking windows. I asked the police to come and take all 3 of them away. Since I hadn't received compensation, I added the damages they caused in our office. When I finally got a lawyer, they got scared and paid me in a lump sum. Later, I found out they borrowed money from loan sharks, and now they're working hard to pay it back.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey sis, is this your credit card? Oh, that? Yeah, it's mine. Did you find it somewhere? Yup, it was under the table just now. Geez, you need to be more careful with your stuff. Thanks so much. I barely use that one, so I didn't even notice it was missing. I just got an idea. Hey Megan, got a sec? What's up? I'm on vacation right now. Oh, sorry. Are you having fun? Yeah, of course. My boyfriend's loving the beautiful ocean views. He just bought us matching keychains. We've been to so many places today. It's been amazing. Sounds like you're really enjoying yourself. At the hotel already? Yup. We splurged on a fancy one this time. You know how Hawaii has tons of ocean view hotels? We went all out and got a room on a high floor. Nice. That sounds great. You should stay here next time, sis. Anyway, what's up? Well, if you're at the hotel, I thought maybe we could talk. Okay, but about what? Well, it's not related to the main thing, but I was shocked when you suddenly said you were going on a trip with your boyfriend. I didn't even know you had one. Anyway, you're in Hawaii, right? That's quite a trip. Must have been expensive. Yeah, kinda. I've been wanting to travel to different places with my boyfriend in the future. So this is like a test run. He suggested we take a trip somewhere far. So we saved up bit by bit for this. A trip to Hawaii sounds like a dream come true. I'll show you. Look at this pic we took while snorkeling earlier. Isn't my boyfriend super hot? Wow, he's really handsome. Right? He's so stylish. That's why we're staying at a top-notch hotel. You must be doing pretty well to afford a luxury hotel like that. It must be nice. Jane? Yes? You've been going on about the trip, but what did you actually want to talk about? Oh, right. Do you know anything about my credit card? Huh? Nope. Why are you asking me? I noticed it was missing the morning after you left. It's a card I only use for eating out, so there's no way I could have misplaced it in the last few days. The last time we ate out was when we went to that restaurant with the family. Plus, you said you found my card recently, but I'm sure I put it back in my wallet when I got home. It seemed odd, so I thought you might know something. I tried contacting you about 2 hours ago. Didn't you notice? Huh? Oh, really? Sorry, I was so into snorkeling I didn't notice at all. But I don't know anything about it. I only found your card by chance that time. I see. So you really don't know anything? Nope. That's right. Sorry I couldn't help. Well, if that's the case... Wait, what's wrong? Are you okay? Not really. If you don't know anything either, I guess I should report it to the police. What? The police? Why? That's what you're supposed to do in this situation. I've already checked with Mom and Dad. And if you don't know anything either, I need to report it properly. Really? Is it that big a deal? It's just a card, right? It'll be fine. You know, Megan, losing a credit card is a serious matter. Is it really that bad? Yeah. Do you know what a credit card actually is? Hey, don't patronize me. That's terrible. I'm a college student, you know. Of course I know credit cards are important. But do you know what happens if you lose one? Oh, I get it. Because you can use it for lots of things. It'd be bad if a stranger used it, right? It'd be awful to think of someone else using your card. I'll have to be more careful not to lose mine. Megan. What? You still don't really understand how credit cards work, do you? Huh? Isn't it just a card you can use instead of money to buy stuff for free? You used a different card to buy that bag the other day. I did pay for that. I can't believe you understand so little about this. What? Am I wrong? Look, a credit card is for buying things on credit. Huh? What does that mean? When you use a credit card, the card company pays for you, and then you pay them back later. It's basically like a loan. Oh, I see. So you can't just buy things for free. But if someone else uses your card, they'll charge you, right? Roughly speaking, yes. That's why you're not supposed to tell anyone your PIN. So if you lose it, it's a big problem and you have to tell the police. I see. That does sound troublesome. But do you really need to tell the police? Did you hear what I just said? I mean, couldn't you have just misplaced it somewhere? You found it at home last time, and it's not even the card you use often. Wouldn't it be a waste of their time? It's not like you know for sure someone's used it or what they've used it for, right? It would be too late if I waited until after it was used. Why are you so against me going to the police? Is there some reason you don't want me to? What? Are you suspecting me? That's cruel, Jane. You're just jealous because you don't have a boyfriend. There are things you should and shouldn't say. Whether I have a boyfriend or not is irrelevant. Also, didn't you say you don't know if anyone's used the card or what they've used it for? Yeah, that's right. Well, with credit cards, if you download the app, you can see your statement. The statement? It shows when and where and how much was spent. You can easily check if there's been any unauthorized use. Oh, really? Yes, and I just checked the statement. Okay. Restaurants, souvenir shops, entrance fees to various places, all famous spots in Hawaii. Pretty obvious, isn't it? So, you knew everything. You were just pretending not to know and observing my reaction. That's the worst. You're so mean. I don't want to hear that from someone who's been using someone else's money without permission. Also, that thing you said earlier about a different card, that tipped me off. Anyway, you got my credit card right before your trip, didn't you? I was surprised to see the hotel and flight bookings were made at the last minute. I can't believe you went on a trip so impulsively. That's because my boyfriend suddenly got time off. He's usually so busy. We hardly ever get to go on trips or even see each other much. Well, I don't really care about your boyfriend. Anyway, are you going to return it? If not, you're basically a thief. What? How dare you call me a thief? It's your fault for not managing your important things properly. Well, maybe you have a point there, but how did you even know my PIN? Oh, that? I secretly watched you enter it at the restaurant that time. I have a good memory, so I only needed to see it once. It's your fault for having such weak security. I'll admit that was careless of me, but that doesn't give you the right to use my money so freely. What? You're just jealous because I have a hot boyfriend, aren't you? That's why you're being so stingy. You keep saying that, but whether I have a boyfriend or not is irrelevant. Besides, your boyfriend isn't my type at all. Ugh, you're so annoying. We're family, so using your credit card isn't a big deal. No matter how much I use this card, it's all your money anyway, right? I can use it as much as I want while I'm in Hawaii. It doesn't affect me at all. You're the one who'll be in trouble later. Even if we're family, using someone else's credit card is... Hey, are you even listening? Sorry, but I'm busy with my vacation. This is a rare opportunity. We're going out for a fancy dinner now. It's so extravagant to eat fancy food with someone else's money. See ya! Wait, we're not done talking. Oh, you're so selfish. I didn't even get to tell her about that other thing. Oh well, I guess she'll learn her lesson the hard way. Hey sis! What's going on? The card suddenly stopped working. Of course it did. I had it canceled. What? What do you mean? When a credit card goes missing, you can have it suspended to prevent unauthorized use. I should have done it sooner. So that card you're holding is now worthless. No way! So I can't use it anymore? That's right. Too bad, huh? Well then... Wait a second! What? What am I supposed to do now? I can't do anything without the credit card. And didn't you say something about the police yesterday? Are you really going to turn me in? Well, since it's a family member and I'm partly to blame. Oh my God! Stop overreacting. It is without a doubt a crime. Stealing someone else's credit card is theft. Using it is fraud. That's the law in this country. It's common knowledge. But we're family. It's weird to report family to the police. Besides, if I get arrested, people might say things about you too. You don't want that, right? Even between family members, if I file a report, it could be treated as a crime. You don't seem very sorry, so maybe I should file one after all. No, please, anything but that. Anything but that. You know this is all your fault, right? You brought this on yourself. Why should I listen to you when you're the one who did wrong? Because I don't want that, and I wouldn't have done it if I knew it was a crime. Well, I guess it's a good lesson learned then. If it had been anyone else, you'd definitely have been arrested, even if it's family. I think you should face consequences for doing something wrong. No way! Well, I'm not going to file a report. What? You won't? Do you want me to? No, but... It'd be a hassle if I did anyway. But don't think I've forgiven you. You'll have to pay for this one way or another. Yeah. At least, I avoided the police. Thanks, sis. I'll do better from now on. I've already talked it over with Mom and Dad, and we'll have a serious discussion about you when you get back. What? Wait, you told Mom and Dad about this too? Of course. I don't know why you thought I wouldn't. By the way, they're both furious, so you should prepare yourself. I can't believe this. Why did you have to tell Mom and Dad? They're definitely going to be mad when I get back. It might be worse than just getting yelled at. Well, you brought this on yourself. Oh, and instead of filing a report, we came up with another solution. Oh, what? That'll be a surprise for later. By the way, is this boyfriend of yours really your boyfriend? Huh? What are you talking about? Of course he is. Okay, let me ask you this. Why is there a business card of an escort in your room? Huh? It was even laminated and displayed on your desk. There was a card and a photo for someone named Henry. Is this the guy you've been talking about? Tell me. Well, his mom is sick. He had to take this job to pay for her treatment, and he said he needs to make more money to afford the medical bills. So I've been going to the club to support him. This is necessary for us to be happy together. Oh God. You know that's a common line escorts use, right? Common? What do you mean? Never mind. The point is, you've been scammed. What? No way! Henry loves me. He's just stepped out for an urgent work call. But he was with me until just now and he told me he loves me. Ah, another classic move. Huh? Anyway, do you have any cash? Now that the credit card is canceled, you can't even pay for your return flight. You should have booked a round-trip ticket from the start to avoid this. I only have $30. I thought I could pay for everything with a credit card. What's going to happen to me? Can't you ask this Henry to pay for it? No way. He used all the money he'd saved for this trip on his mom's emergency surgery. So I've been paying for everything. I can't ask him for money now. Look, you really should admit you're being scammed. Shut up! You're just misunderstanding. If I tell him, he'll at least pay for my return flight. I hope so. Well, this is probably your last chance to see him, so make the most of it. Huh? Seriously, what do you mean? Oh, and I reported everything to Mom and Dad properly. By the way, Dad was so angry he said he won't let you set foot in the house again. He said something about the student hiring escorts. Oh no, I'm totally done. I can't go home. Well, they said if you apologize sincerely now, they probably won't disown you. Maybe you should grovel or something. This is all your fault. You're the one who snitched on me. Don't blame me. You've been blaming others this whole time. But who was it that did something wrong in the first place? Ugh! Shut up! Shut up! Fine. I won't come home then. I'll live with Henry. Stop interfering with us. Don't contact me ever again. Jane! Henry suddenly said he's leaving. When I asked why, he said you ratted him out. What's going on? Did you do something? Oh, they've already made their move. I just made a little call to his workplace. Apparently, he's on a trip with a client. I asked if that was okay. Looks like that urgent work call earlier was about this. What? That's awful, Jane. Why would you do something like this? Well, you're the one who wrongfully used my card in the first place, aren't you? Don't blame it all on me. But still, this was my first trip with him. I was so happy and looking forward to it. You've ruined everything. That's not my problem. Besides, it seems you've been spending a lot of money on this guy. I called the club earlier to check. I don't really get it, but they said something about overdue payments. Are you sure you should even be on a trip like this? That's... Wait, don't tell me you were planning to use my card for those payments too. Well... Unbelievable. No, I thought it wouldn't be found out if I used your card. Of course it would. Honestly, you're so naive. Sis, please. I know I said some harsh things, but I understand now that what I did was wrong. Can't you just let it slide this one time? That's impossible. You need to figure this out on your own. Anyway, I have work to do. Talk to you later. Wait, Jane. Please. Come on, sis. Oh, God. So annoying. You finally picked up. Jane, I'm so sorry. It was my fault. Please forgive me. What is it now? Well, I had a fight with Henry. He said he's going home and just got on a plane by himself. I can't reach him because he's on the flight. I made such a scene that I got kicked out of the airport, and now I have no money. I see. Well, that's unfortunate. So what now? Could you lend me some money? No way. But then at least enough to get home. If not, I'll be all alone in Hawaii. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's not happening either. Come on. Can't you work it off washing dishes or something? I don't know any places that would let you do that. I've never worked before. Stop being so spoiled and figure it out yourself. It's what I want to say, but I guess that's a bit much. So I've booked round-trip tickets to Hawaii for 2 people there and 3 back. Huh? I've taken the afternoon off and Mom's coming too. Once we meet up with you, we'll do a bit of sightseeing, stay one night, and head back right away. Wow! You're so kind after all, sis. I'm so glad. Thank you, sis. However, you're paying for all the expenses of this trip. Got it? What? Of course. You used my card without permission. So I guess you should be grateful I'm not turning you into the police. I am grateful, but how am I supposed to pay for all this? Don't tell me you're trying to sell me off or something. How did you come to that conclusion? I wouldn't go that far. And then how? Now I'll announce the decision. You'll be working for free at Grandma's shop until you've paid back everything you spent on my credit card, plus the costs of this trip. What? No way! Isn't Grandma's shop that dried food store? Only old people go there. I don't want to work in a place like that. Don't complain. Dad was against letting you work at our store at first, but Mom convinced him, so you should be grateful. But working at Grandma's shop? It's in the countryside and I don't want to go. And working for free means I can't buy anything I want. You don't have the right to refuse. Besides, did you think you could just go back and do whatever you want like before? Well... Just reflect on what you've done and work hard. You've caused trouble for a lot of people. Don't make any more fuss. Be grateful that we're even coming to get you. Yes, I'm sorry. We'll arrive in the evening. Oh, and by the way, you're paying for the hotel too. Just so you know, I've booked a pretty nice place. Maybe even more luxurious than where you stayed. Wait, what? I can't afford such an expensive hotel. What should I do? Henry, help me. A few hours later, we arrived in Hawaii. She had spent her last bit of money camping out at a family restaurant until we got there. What an inconvenient customer she must have been. Afterwards, my mother and I enjoyed some sightseeing, but Megan seemed uncomfortable and stayed quiet the whole time. I guess she realized everything she spent would come back to bite her. Despite staying at a lovely hotel, it seems she couldn't sleep a wink. When my mother picked out an expensive bottle of wine as a souvenir for Dad at the airport, she finally spoke up, probably thinking it was too much. But Mom shut her down, saying, "We're not wasting money like you did, Megan." My mother can be ruthless. After that, my sister got scolded for hiring escorts and was banned from going to the club. Now, she's basically under house arrest, working at her grandmother's shop for the entire summer break when she doesn't have classes. Grandma's shop is in the middle of nowhere, so she's bored out of her mind. Oh, and her phone was confiscated, so it seems she's having a pretty tough time. Well, it's the result of her selfish actions. That said, she's slowly paying back the money she spent. It'll take a while before she pays it all off, but we're going to make sure she keeps working hard.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Miley, why did you block me? I'm freaking out because I'm blocked. Don't you want to talk to your lovely sister?
A lovely sister? Wait, Emily?
Yes. Why do you seem so surprised? I'm your only sister.
I blocked you already. What do you want?
I got 2 phones, so I have another number. Perks of having a rich boyfriend, right?
Oh, I see.
Not too excited, huh? You know what's funny? Tyler gonna be working late again today. I'll wrap up dinner for you, so just microwave it and eat.
Huh? I just sent that to my husband not too long ago. How did
I know? It's because Tyler is sleeping next to me right now.
What? Are you sure it's the same Tyler?
Why would I even text you if it's a different Tyler? I got your number from his phone. I'm blocked, so I had to figure out myself.
Oh.
That's all you have to say? Do you need time to process things? You've always been like this since we were kids. Clueless. That's why you lost your husband to me. My rich boyfriend is your husband, Tyler, the executive president of a trading company who makes $300,000 a year and has 3 birthmarks on his back. He's so thoughtful he got me a new phone. How's that? Do you understand now?
Yeah.
I'm about to start a war with you, Miley.
A war?
Let me tell you this. I'm in love with Tyler.
What? Are you saying you're having an affair with my husband?
Huh? Cheating? Oh, please. We're better than that. Listen, what me and Tyler have is real. You're about to get dumped, okay? You can't compete with me. That's why I need you to divorce him now.
Why don't we calm down and talk? I don't know what to say. This is a lot to process.
Oh my god. I knew you haven't changed at all since we're kids. I thought you'd toughen up a bit since you blocked me, but looks like I was wrong. You're really just like what Tyler said.
Excuse me?
When you're confronted by someone, you turn into a timid girl who can't even make a proper argument.
He said that?
Yeah, wouldn't it make it easier for you to divorce him?
Wait.
What?
You know it's not that easy.
Oh my, getting a bit worked up, huh? Go easy on this timid old lady, okay? But seriously, don't push yourself too hard. Your face will get wrinkly even more than it already is.
Ah, I remember now. You've always been like this since we were kids. Calling me old lady and making fun of me. Even after our parents remarried and became stepsisters, you've never once respected me as your elder sister.
I'm 20 years old now, and you're 37. You were 17 when we became sisters. How can I consider such an old hag as my sister?
But I'm the same age as Tyler. Why are you dating him then?
Well, that's true. He might be old, but he's different.
Different?
He said he's the next candidate for the next board of directors. He's going to be more successful. He's good looking and always looking presentable. You can't even tell his age. He makes $400,000 a year and would buy anything I want. A man like that loves me. Age doesn't matter when it comes to him. So, divorce him.
Okay. Either way, I can't give you any answer right now.
It doesn't matter if you drag this conversation, it's pointless.
I know you might not understand this because you're young, but after being married for 10 years, there are a lot of things to consider. We have a daughter, so it's not something we can decide on right away.
Oh, you're talking about the custody, huh?
That's enough for today.
Well, I guess that's how it is. Anyway, I'm grown. So, if we could just wrap up this divorce talk, that would be great. Please do it as soon as possible. Oh, by the way, Tyler is not coming home to you tonight. Don't worry, I'll feed him with a nice home-cooked meal. Sorry you went through all the trouble of making dinner.
You heard from Emily, right? I'm dating her now. A cute 20-year-old like her is way more attractive than a depreciated woman like you. Haha.
Oh, now it's your turn, huh? Well, I've heard enough from Emily, so there's no need for you to say anything more. I've been thinking about moving towards divorce with you, okay?
Divorce? Is that what she said?
Yes, you broke our promise, and you cheated on me. So you do understand there's no way for us to continue this marriage, right? I've always felt disregarded, but this time I can't just let this slide.
Well, what's up with you? You're surprisingly aggressive today. But hey, why go through a divorce? We could just keep living as we have been, right? You can go find a boyfriend and we can both do our own thing, huh?
Don't be stupid.
Oh, I get it. It's hard for someone like you to find one, huh? Unlike me, who's successful. You're nothing but a stay-at-home mother.
It doesn't work like that. Anyway, just come home. We'll talk about it.
Okay. What a noisy old hag.
We're the same age, or what are you talking about?
So, how was the discussion? Since you interrupted our date today and brought Tyler back home, you must have decided on the divorce, right?
Why don't you ask Tyler?
It's interesting to ask you instead.
Interesting?
You're going to act like a victim, huh? The old lady who's about to get divorced. Well, I guess you'll never have any more interesting story than this.
Interesting story? You're trying to be messy, huh?
So what? I mean, it's funny enough at this point. Think about it. Tyler stayed over at my place yesterday saying he'll be back to me after your discussion. How does that make you feel? Miserable old hag. So, now what? When are you gonna get divorced?
We're still discussing it.
Huh? I thought I was going to see Tyler tonight. What is there so much to discuss?
There's a lot going on.
Alright then, I'll give you a push in the direction of finalizing that divorce.
A push?
I'm the one he loves. That successful man is mine. If you don't divorce him, I'll take your daughter away with you too.
What? My daughter?
Yeah, Amanda, the one who's in grade school. Well, people say it's easier for a mother to get custody. First, let's look at your financial situation after the divorce. You're a housewife with no income, right? On the other hand, Tyler has a high income. Well, with me being in the picture, she's still going to have both her parents. It's quite a favorable condition to take custody of Amanda, isn't it? What do you think? The fear of potentially losing not only your husband but also your daughter. It's quite something, isn't it?
Well, in other words, you're ready to take Amanda back.
Well, I guess.
That's fine.
What? Why are you so nonchalant about it? I'm taking your husband and daughter away from you. That doesn't make you feel anything?
I'd be happy to hand them to you.
What? What do you mean you're happy? Oh, I get it. Is it your plan to confuse me and to get away from not getting divorced? Well, that's a shame, but those half-baked tactics won't cut it. Get divorced already. If you cross me, I'm going to take away your daughter too.
Tyler is with me at home right now, so we'll talk about it again. I'm sure we'll have the answers tonight.
Miley, what happened in the discussion? Have you decided on the divorce? Hello?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh God, what took you so long to answer?
Sorry about that. I was busy getting ready to leave the house.
Leaving the house?
Yes, the house is under Tyler's name. If anyone's going to leave, it's going to be me.
Does that mean...
Yes, we're getting a divorce.
Yay! When? When is the divorce finalized?
I figured the sooner we come to a decision, the better. I filed the divorce papers this afternoon.
Wow, so quick! So Tyler's officially single now?
That's right.
Finally! I'm Tyler's official wife now. My lovey-dovey newlywed life with him will start soon. Oh, and one last thing. Thank you for divorcing him. It must be frustrating to have your husband stolen away after being together for 10 years. But well, that's just how it is, right?
Actually, I'm surprisingly relieved.
Huh?
I'm happy to give both of them to you.
What? Both of them? What are you talking about? Since you didn't drag things out and agreed to divorce, you can have custody of Amanda.
No, I never had custody of Amanda to begin with.
Huh? You're her mother. Amanda is your child, right?
Well, that was my role, but...
Role? What?
Oh no. Tyler didn't tell you? Amanda is not my biological child.
Huh?
She's Tyler's child.
Wait, are you saying that Amanda is your stepdaughter or something? Like our mom and dad?
No. Amanda is Tyler's child with a woman he had an affair with.
What? An affair?
I won't bore you with the details because it would take too long, but what I'm trying to say is, this is not the first time he has cheated on me.
No way.
I tried to rebuild our relationship when I first found out he was cheating on me.
So, you're saying you were raising somebody else's child?
Yeah, for about 2 years.
Why on earth would you do that?
Amanda's biological mother abandoned her or ran away with her boyfriend. Tyler was the only choice for her custody. Well, I accepted to take her in because I couldn't bear the thought of putting her into an institution, and of course, the child isn't at fault. However, it seems that Amanda had been fed a lot of negative things about me from her mother. So, from the first time we met, she saw me as the bad woman who stole Daddy away and even threw stones at me.
What?
Over the past 2 years, things have remained tense, and it continues to this day. Then when I received news of your affair, I expressed my desire for a divorce and discussed it with Tyler. The issue that came up was regarding Amanda.
Well, that's...
Tyler understands that I won't have custody over Amanda, considering the strained relationship between me and her. However, if he were to take care of Amanda, he was worried you won't accept Amanda. So, he was reluctant about the divorce, thinking that keeping things as they were might be the best option. He prefers to keep things as they are, with you as his girlfriend and me as his pretend wife.
Oh no!
But I was absolutely determined to get a divorce. When I found out he was cheating on me, instead of forgiving and starting over, I made a promise that I would never forgive a second time. We signed the divorce papers together at the time and agreed to file them immediately if he broke his promise.
That's why you filed it right away.
Yup. Tyler broke his promise and had an affair with you. So I really wanted to go through with the divorce immediately as promised, but it was just Amanda's situation that was holding me back. I was desperately trying to figure out how to get you to accept Amanda in the future. But then, you reached out to me.
Huh?
Upon learning that you were open to accepting Amanda, Tyler was overjoyed and readily agreed to the divorce. We both signed the papers and filed the divorce right away.
What? No, wait a minute. I was just saying that so you could divorce him sooner. If Amanda's going to be with him, you don't need to get divorced.
What?
I hate kids, especially kids in grade school. They have attitudes. I thought I was going to have him all to myself. Having a kid around will reduce my share of the money. I was absolutely sure that Amanda's custody would go to you. This is beyond unexpected.
Right.
Come on, you should think about it too. Even if things weren't great with you and Amanda, your sudden absence is going to be too much for her. You're gonna be alone too, you know. Don't you think you'll need a child who will support you in the future?
It's true that I've been a stay-at-home mom, but since I've been entrusted with taking over the family business, I don't need to worry about money anymore.
What? The family business? That rundown cafe that looks like it's about to collapse? What's the point of taking over that rundown shop?
Oh, you didn't know? It was featured on a TV show a month ago, and now it's a popular spot with lines out the door.
What?
A tourist posted it on social medias, and it got popular. It's also a tourist spot, too. It's been featured in a guidebook, too. So I don't think I have to worry about the future.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I'm sure you didn't. You've been cut off by your dad, right?
I wasn't cut off. I'm just running away because Dad got mad at me.
Yeah, I heard about it. You stole money from the shop, and when he confronted you about it, you got mad and broke the window. You've been spoiled by him, 'cause you're his daughter. It made him furious about what happened, so he decided to cut you off. After hearing what happened, I decided to block you too. I hesitated before because I didn't think it was right to block you just because you weren't respecting me as your sister. But I realized I didn't want to get dragged into any more trouble.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, Tyler submitted your marriage certificate at the city hall.
What?
You signed it, right? After we filed our divorce papers, he was kind of excited to go through your marriage.
Huh?
I'm sure you'll be hearing from him soon, too.
What? Oh wait, he just messaged me.
Yup. Congratulations. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to get divorced.
I don't need that kind of sarcasm. Oh no, he said he's coming over with Amanda. What should I do? Tyler doesn't know I hate kids.
Since you were the one who first suggested taking custody of his daughter, so you should just accept it. Also, I'll be seeking compensation, so be prepared for that.
Compensation?
My lawyer is going to come talk to you two later. I'll leave it to you then. I'll block this number too then. From now on, you'd have to communicate through my lawyer. Bye then. This is how I ended up divorcing my unfaithful husband, and I returned to my parents' home. While working at our busy cafe, I'm enjoying fulfilling days with my parents. I filed for compensation from both Tyler and Emily, and they paid up promptly. Since Emily probably didn't have much savings, I assumed Tyler paid everything. She had no choice but to take the role as the mother of Amanda. But that kind of attitude is something that children can see through. Emily was hated by Amanda and was not getting accepted as her mother. It seems Amanda throws tantrums and even throws her school bag or books. Emily is another immature child goes on a rampage against Amanda with all her might. Tyler was stressed about the situation, so he ended up cheating on Emily too. It seems like the family is on the brink of collapse.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hi, to harass you, but he's so good looking. I'm going to steal him seriously now, and I will kick you out of this town again.
highly obsessed with his women.
What?
His real girlfriend had a hard time breaking up with him, and then you came along. Ken found out that Naomi was fired. This branch manager arrangement was the last mercy of her father. It turned out that she was not doing her job at all. The president disowned Naomi. Holden the pimp is completely obsessed with Naomi. Naomi has no choice but to stay with Holden. Holden monitors Naomi all the time. Naomi works part-time within a 2-mile radius of their apartment to support him. Furthermore, she found out that the marriage certificate has been issued. Due to emotional distress, she has been very depressed.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Amy, I'm going to stop by my parents' house. I don't need dinner tonight.
What? Again?
What's wrong with going home to my parents?
Not that there's anything wrong with it. If you didn't need dinner, you should have called earlier. You've been visiting your parents too much lately.
I just got a call from my sister. She had to go out for the night. She asked me to take care of the kids.
Speaking of which, your sister got divorced and moved back to your parents' house.
That's right. Sis with 3 kids. I thought I should help her out.
But your parents are both at home, right? You don't have to go out of your way to help, do you?
What are you talking about? My dad and mom can't handle those kids. Amy, you know how my nephews are, don't you?
Well, they're not so much fussy as they are restless. They run around with food in their mouths, and they won't listen to anybody. It must be hard to take care of 3 kids like that.
Right? That's why I have to go and take care of them.
But why did your sister suddenly decide to go out?
She's going out for a drink with friends.
Huh?
What? You got a problem with that?
No. Since you said she had to go out,
I thought she was going to work or something. I was a little surprised to hear that she was leaving the kids to go out for fun.
It is what it is. She just suddenly asked me. She's always working hard to raise those kids. I just thought I'd let her take a break once in a while.
That's true, but...
Are you jealous of my sister?
Huh?
You're the same age as her, right? She got married 10 years ago and had 3 kids. And you just got married and don't have any kids yet. Naturally, she is the better woman. You can't stand that I'm nice to her, can you? Am I wrong?
That's not what you think. Besides, everyone has their own way of life. I don't think people without kids or single people are inferior.
Oh, come on, Amy. You know you were frantic to get married. You've always been a workaholic. That's why you couldn't get married until you were this age, right?
Well, that's true.
You wanted to have kids after all, so you married me, right?
Well...
You should be thanking me for picking you up. And good for you. You met a man younger and healthier than you.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm going to my parents' house today. Maybe I'll just stay there. Amy, don't worry about me. Eat dinner and go to bed first.
What do you mean you might stay over? Ethan, are you ready for the honeymoon?
Huh?
We're going on our honeymoon soon. But you've been going to your parents' house all the time. Are you making preparations for the trip?
Oh, that's right. But you should do it, Amy.
What?
You used to enjoy traveling when you were single, right?
Yes, but...
You've been abroad a lot, right? But I've only been abroad once. It would just be much better if I left everything up to you.
No, I can't prepare for someone else's trip. I don't know what guys need.
No, that's fine. Just play it by ear. You can go through my stuff, so go ahead and prepare whatever.
Oh, come on.
I don't really need anything special. If there's anything I need, I'll put it in there myself later.
Ethan, maybe you don't care about the honeymoon?
Huh? That's not true. I'm really looking forward to it.
Then you don't have to dump all the travel preparations on me, do you?
You're my wife, right? You can at least pack your husband's luggage. If I don't get to my parents' house soon, it'll be a problem for my sister. See you later.
Hey, Ethan.
I'll be busy with my nephews. And don't call me about little details.
What?
Hey, Amy, what's up? As soon as we got off the plane, you took off somewhere. We are on our honeymoon. Don't go off on your own.
I can't believe it.
What?
We're on our honeymoon today. Why is your family coming with us?
Be happy. My whole family's coming with us on our honeymoon. Come on, it's the first time for both my dad and mom to go abroad. I'm glad we got to take care of them. My sister's kids were so excited to be on a plane for the first time.
What do you mean, be happy? Are you stupid?
What? Are you mad at me?
Of course I'm angry. Bringing your parents and sister's family on our honeymoon? Don't you think it's strange?
No, I don't. I think it's better to have more people and have more fun.
Not good at all. This is not a honeymoon. A honeymoon is for two people.
That's just what you want.
That means you didn't want to go on the trip, just the two of us?
It's not like that. When I went to my parents' house the other day, I mentioned something about our honeymoon. My sister said, "Oh, that sounds nice. I want to go too." I couldn't help but to ask her to come with us.
I'm exasperated.
But I couldn't leave my nephews behind and just take my sister alone. So of course, the kids would have to come too, right? Then my dad and mom said they wanted to go too. So the whole family ended up coming with us on our honeymoon.
So you turned our honeymoon into a family vacation without consulting me.
Well, we're all here together now, so there's not much we can do about it. Let's get back in a good mood and enjoy the trip. I mean, my nephews are running all over the place. I need you to get back here and keep an eye on them.
That's not even funny. I can't believe I have to babysit on my honeymoon.
Wait, you don't like kids?
That's not the case. I've always wanted kids. I can't wait to have them.
I've always thought that for someone who says they want children, you never take care of my sister's kids, do you?
Excuse me?
If you really want children, then try taking care of your nephews who are here now. Think of this trip as a good opportunity to practice parenting. Take good care of the kids.
You're on your own now. I'm not joining you guys.
Oh, you're such a pain in the neck. Do you realize you're an old woman? It's a miracle you married a younger man. Don't be sulky just because your husband's family came along on your honeymoon. We have a room for just the two of us, right? We have a separate room, and I was thinking we could think about having a baby. So, I'm telling you to cheer up and get back here right away.
I was wrong. I had no idea you were so insane and self-centered. Well, I knew something was wrong. When you went back to your parents' house so often, even though we were newlyweds? Just because I'm an older woman, don't think you can just do whatever you want.
Oh, you're such a pain in the neck. You can leave if you have a problem with me. I thought we were going to enjoy the trip with the whole family. By the way, your nephews are so pure and cute. I can't wait to have kids myself. Well, I'm sure you'll cool down in a while. Just be back in time to check in, okay? My mom and dad are worried about you being gone. Hey, Amy, are you still bent out of shape? We're already at the hotel. It's almost dinner time. Get over here. I can't keep an eye on these kids. They're running amok. You've never really taken care of children, so I don't think you know how hard it is. You've probably just been strolling around cooling off, right?
I'm already back home.
What?
I just landed at the airport. Luckily, there was an empty seat on the plane.
What are you doing going back home by yourself?
You told me to. You told me to leave if I had a problem with it.
Of course, I was joking about leaving. Who would seriously leave? This is our honeymoon.
What kind of honeymoon is that? I don't have to deal with your nonsensical values. You were just going to make me take care of the kids when we got there.
We could at least just take care of the kids. I'm not asking you to take care of them alone.
I wonder about that. We once tried to go to an amusement park on a date. Your sister and the kids came with us, didn't they? You and your sister just dumped the kids with me. You two went off on your own to have fun. You made me pay for most of it, and you didn't even thank me. You were going to use me as a babysitter for this trip, while you went off and had fun with your family anyway. I don't want to be used by your in-laws anymore.
But this time, we're the stars of the show, you know? What are we going to do without you, one of the main people?
You're the one who made me get the hotel, the airline tickets, everything. You made me pay for everything and you didn't pay a penny. I even had to pack your luggage for some reason. How is this not being a slave, but being a new wife?
Okay, I didn't know you were so frustrated. I'm sorry I made you do all the travel arrangements.
It's too late to apologize now.
But now that we're here, what can I do? If I see the kids' happy faces, I won't be able to turn them away, and neither will you. So, just come back and cool off. We'll just enjoy the trip as a family this time. And if you want, then we can just do our honeymoon, just the two of us, somewhere else.
How dare you? You're going to make me pay for it anyway, aren't you?
No, I'll pay for it next time.
I'm not listening to you anymore. If you want to get your way so badly, get someone else to do it.
Wait, you don't mean you're divorcing me?
Of course I'm divorcing you.
You're overreacting just because I brought my family on vacation.
We can't stay married if you think I'm overreacting. Our values are too different.
Damn, you've been saying whatever you want to me for a while now, you old hag. You're so desperate to make money that all you do is get old and have no chance with a man.
Go ahead, say whatever you want. I'm divorcing you.
If you divorce me, you may never have children. I'm not going to give you another chance when you come back to me crying. Amy, how are you doing? I haven't seen you for more than a year. Are you still working as hard as ever?
What's up? What do you want now?
I thought it's time to settle down and have a good talk.
Talk about what? I have nothing to say to you.
You don't have to be so cold about it. We've been through a lot since the honeymoon. You just packed your bags and left. After all, I had to leave too, and it cost me a lot of time and money.
Of course it did. You can't pay the rent there on your own salary.
You were making a lot of money. I have a newfound respect for you.
So what? I don't want to hear about your hardships. I'm not interested in your life at all. If you have something to say, can you just get it over with?
Don't be so cold. We used to be husband and wife.
But we're strangers now.
Don't say that. I'm actually regretting it. I wish I'd never divorced you. It was only after I lost you that I realized how much you meant to me. So, why don't you and I start over again?
I don't want to.
Why not?
We don't have the same values. There's no way we can start over.
You don't have to tease me like that. I know you're old enough to have kids, but at your age, who's going to take you? I'm sure you're regretting your divorce right now. I'm worried about you, and I just want to help you.
No, you don't need to worry about that.
I told you not to be so stubborn. You don't want to end up single for the rest of your life, do you?
I'm already married.
Huh?
The guy I married has no physical problems. I have no problems. I know I'm ready to have kids right now. So I know with all my heart that it was the right decision to leave you.
Huh? Wait a minute. Are you serious? There's no way you can get married that fast.
I was surprised myself. I was planning on signing up for a dating service after our divorce. But before that, I had a chance to befriend a business partner. He and I hit it off really well. We have similar values. Soon, we started dating on the premise of marriage. We just got married last month and moved in together.
No, wait a minute. What's going to happen to me then?
I don't know. You can continue to live your life as you always have.
But I want to get back together with you too. I'm saying, what about my feelings?
I don't care what you think. You're not important to me.
Oh, come on. I love you so much.
Don't say I love you so casually. The only reason you contacted me is because you need money, right?
What? What are you talking about? I genuinely love you.
Money got tight after you broke up with me, so you wanted to get back together with me, didn't you? After you married me, your lifestyle improved drastically. You bought your nephews all the toys and stuff they wanted.
That's,
You were always taking your sister and the nephews to amusement parks and movie theaters. But I was always the one paying. And you acted like you were paying for it. Even after the divorce, the kids begged you for stuff, and all the money just disappeared, didn't it? You had to move. You had to do all the housework. So you came to me for help, right?
You're right, but...
Or you wanted to take advantage of my hunger and inability to find a man. And then you were gonna spend all my money on fertility treatments.
What? How did you know about that?
Looks like I hit the nail on the head. You're unable to have children.
Actually, yes, that's right. I didn't think that I, as a man, could be infertile. But how the hell would you know? I don't remember giving you the test results.
I knew something was wrong for a long time. Even though my body was fine, and even on a good day to have a baby. We couldn't have a baby, no matter how many times we tried. I was beginning to wonder if there was something wrong with you.
Well, you saw through it all, didn't you? I actually have a coworker who is having trouble having kids. He said it's very expensive to get it cured. I've tried a lot of things, but nothing's worked. So I went to check it out the other day. And sure enough, I was in shock. I love kids, and my sister's kids are so cute. I'd love to get treatment, but we don't have a lot of money.
So you tried to rip me off to pay for the treatment.
I didn't mean to take money from you. I was just trying to get you to help me. You said you wanted a baby too. If I could get better and you could have a baby, isn't that a win-win for both of us?
What do you mean, win-win? You only think about yourself. You knew I wanted kids, and then I married someone who can't have kids. And you want me to pay for your therapy?
I'm sorry, but I need you.
I don't need you. I don't even want to look at you anymore. You call me an old woman all the time. I can't believe you're the kind of man who brings his family on your honeymoon without permission.
I'm sorry for the horrible things I said to you. I'm sorry about the honeymoon, so please reconsider getting back together with me again.
I thought you were too young for me, and this is what I get for it. Thanks to you, I've learned a lot. This time around, I had him checked out first. And when I found out there was nothing wrong, I decided to marry him.
But Isn't that kind of sad? If either of you had a problem, you wouldn't have married, right?
Sure, but it's a very logical way to get married. He wanted kids too. We're very happy with the relationship we have.
What the heck? You're the only one who's happy. I have no money. I can't have kids. I'm miserable every day.
You don't deserve to be happy. Don't ever contact me again.
Oh no. Amy, please help me.
Goodbye, scumbag. After that, Ethan called and texted me several times. It was depressing, so I blocked him. I don't know much about what happened after that. I guess it became hard having his sister and her children mooch off him all the time. Rumor has it that he changed his job and moved to a distant city to get away from them. As for me, I got pregnant right after I remarried, and I'm currently on maternity leave. I think it was the right decision to trust my instincts and make the decision quickly. My husband and I are looking forward to the birth of our baby. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Sis, a long time no see. Janet, it's been a while. How have you been?
I'm fine.
I have something more important to report to you. How's Bob, your husband, doing these days?
Bob, well, he's the same as usual. What about him?
Sis, I'm sorry. I'm his lover. We are in love with each other.
Huh? What are you talking about? Bob and I are married, and you're his sister-in-law. You can't be his girlfriend, can you? If you really are in a relationship, I think you'd call it an affair. I'd call it an affair.
Huh? I'm the cheating partner. That's impossible. His true love is me. You're just his wife, and he doesn't love you at all. I'm his true love, not a flirt.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to get into it, so let's just say you're his true love. What do you, his true love, have to report to me?
Of course I have something to tell you. I contacted you because I have a favor to ask. I'll get straight to the point. I want you to leave him. Get a divorce. Because of you, we are both in trouble.
Huh? What did I do? You're the one who stole from me without permission, aren't you? I don't deserve to be called a nuisance.
It's because an old ugly woman like you is clinging to him forever. We want to get married, but we can't. Don't get in the way of us loving each other.
You're going to be an old lady sooner or later. You shouldn't talk like that.
You're so annoying with your old lady sermons. Besides, I'm pregnant now. It's his baby.
Is it true?
There's no way I would lie about something like this. I'm 8 months pregnant right now. If you don't divorce him soon, this baby will be a fatherless child. The child is innocent. Don't you feel sorry for the baby? Besides, he is a company president, rich, and lives in a big mansion. A young, beautiful, fashionable girl like me would be perfect for him. If there was an old lady like you beside him, he will be unhappy. Sis, you should quickly let him go.
I understand what you mean, Ellen. You're right. The child is innocent. I'll talk it over with him right away, so can you give me a minute?
Okay. In exchange, you'll definitely divorce him. I'll only wait a little bit.
Have you contacted Ellen lately?
Huh? I haven't.
She just dropped me a message. It's useless to berate me. She told me. She says she's pregnant with your child.
Why did you... I told her I'd tell you. Why would she tell you?
How would I know about that? I'm the one who wants to hear it. You know how old she is?
Oh, well, I think she's 25.
She is 24. Bob, you're 45. She wasn't even born when you became an adult. How could you have an affair with a girl the same age as your child? How can you do that? You must be sick. You can't live without cheating, can you? And I can't believe you would even go out with my sister. Have you forgotten that the last time you cheated on me, you said it would never happen again?
No, that's what I remember, but it was just an impulse. Maybe I'm really sick.
Do you think you're kidding me? I said I'd divorce you if you did it again.
It was my fault. I won't cheat on you ever. Please don't just divorce me.
You're right. You're the CEO of a company. If it gets out that you, the CEO of a company, had gone out with a girl over 20 years younger than you and she is a sister-in-law and that you got divorced, your credibility would be ruined. You would lose all your business partners, especially the chairman of the biggest client doesn't like that kind of dishonesty. He never forgives anyone who cheats or betrays others. He can never forgive them and he doesn't want to see them again. If he finds out, it could be the end of your company, right?
You're right. So please, don't divorce me.
Huh? Then what about Ellen? She's 8 months pregnant, so she has to have the baby, right?
I'll take care of that.
What do you mean? Maybe you'll just recognize her and give her child support?
Isn't that the only way?
You scumbag. She is my sister. Either way, you're being disloyal. I'm sure the chairman will abandon you. I'm so tired of this. She's pregnant, so you should take responsibility. Why don't you take responsibility and marry Ellen? Don't worry, I'll agree to the divorce.
What? No. Divorce is not good for me.
Why? If it's an amicable divorce, you won't be bothered, will you?
What?
As long as it doesn't get out that you cheated on me, right? I'll give you a good reason and pretend it's an amicable divorce. So why don't you get married before the baby is born? No alimony. No property division in exchange. And if you do me one more favor, that's it. What do you think? Don't you think that's a good deal?
What? Really? You'll divorce me on those terms? You don't have the advantage.
There's the benefit of getting rid of the cheating husband. How many times have you done this? I'm sick of hearing from the mistresses. Our kids are grown. They've grown up and living their own lives. It's time for us to break up. Let's just take what we have on our own and call it a day.
Are you serious? Are you sure? No, wait. What the hell is this do me one more favor thing? You're not a bad guy, are you?
No, not at all. Just don't contact the person you're cheating on me with until my divorce is final.
What? That's it? That's all it takes to get a divorce?
Yes. If you want to hide the affair, you should leave as little evidence as possible. After the divorce, you can do whatever you want. So, what are you going to do? Are you getting a divorce or not?
I'm getting a divorce. I'm getting a divorce. I'll divorce you if I can hide the affair. Thank you for everything. I'm sorry I've been so selfish. I'm really grateful to you, Janet. Let's both move on with our new lives and be happy.
Okay. On your way home, go to the city office and get the divorce papers and write them down. I'll write the rest and send them to you.
Okay, I'll do it. Thank you.
I need to check something.
It's sooner than I thought. I can't believe you acted so quickly, big sister. You're so understanding and really helpful. You contacted me right away, which means you're divorcing him, right? So, when are you getting a divorce?
Before that, let me ask you something. Ellen, do you know that you committed adultery?
What are you trying to say?
It means that you made a move on a man who has a wife.
I know that, but I don't think it was my fault. The man I fell in love with happened to be married to someone else. That can't be helped, can it?
You're thinking very selfishly, aren't you?
Maybe that's what you want to think.
Legally, you're not allowed to take away someone who's married. My husband and you cheated on me, and that's why I'm divorced. I need you to clean up your mess.
Settlement? Does that mean I have to pay?
You're more perceptive than I thought. Do you know what alimony is? That's what I want you to pay.
I understand.
You're so understanding.
How about $50,000?
$50,000? That's a big number.
I don't know what the going rate is, but, well, I can afford $50,000 and I'm sure you would agree. Your husband, who is a rich CEO, left you. I'll pay you $50,000 and you'll spend your old age miserably. I'll pay you $50,000. You can get divorced as soon as possible.
You're not only understanding, but also generous. That's a big help to me. Are you sure you're okay with paying $50,000?
It's no problem at all. He is the president. He can afford it, can't he? I'll pay it with the power of love between us.
Oh, I see. Well, since you offered it to me, I'll take it without hesitation. Of course, you'll pay me in one lump sum, right? If we split it up, you'll be stuck with me for years, right? You don't want that, do you?
Of course I don't want that. If you get divorced, don't ever show your face in front of him again.
Then it's decided. Alimony must be paid in one lump sum. I'll send you a settlement agreement stating that. Can you just sign it and send it back to me? Then I'll divorce him right away.
Okay, I'll write it and send it to you the same day I get it. So get divorced as soon as possible, sis.
Okay. Well, I got the settlement papers today, so as promised, I filed for divorce right away. Now we're strangers.
Yay! Thanks, sis. Then we can get married, right? Thank you so much for letting go of the rich CEO. You're too understanding, sis. I don't know if I should say this, but you're too good-natured for your own good, aren't you?
Do what you want with the rest.
Thanks. Because of me, you're going to have a hard life. I'm sorry for that. You've gone from being the company president's wife to an old lady. I hope you'll spend your alimony money well for your old age.
Oh yeah, speaking of alimony, I've been wondering if I could ask you a question.
Oh, you have a question? I can't help it. Okay. You're just a sad old lady who was left by a rich husband. I'll answer any questions you have.
Okay, thank you. Let me ask you something. How are you going to pay the $50,000 alimony? You said you and Bob would pay it with the power of love. He doesn't have any money.
Again? Bob is a company president, you know. You're kidding.
It's not just money. He doesn't even have anything that could be converted into money. He's broke. With all due respect, I don't think you have any money either. I was just wondering how you could plan on paying for it.
Huh? I know you're shocked that Bob left you. You're not making any sense. I can tell right away that you are lying. Even if it's true that he doesn't have any money, he has such a big house and a luxury car. If the need arises, he can sell them and get a lot of money out of them.
The car and the house are mine, in my name. They're not his. That's why he can't sell them.
Huh?
This is the 5th he's cheated on me. I tried to divorce him each time. He cries, he apologizes, he clings to me. Then he shouldn't have cheated on me. He is sick. Every time he cheats on me, he gives me his property.
What? What do you mean he cheated on me 5 times?
What? You didn't know? Well, there's no way he'd tell you something so inconvenient. He's had a lot of flings in his life. Like you, they contacted me and asked me to divorce him.
Huh? You're kidding. He said I'm the one.
But they weren't as serious as you. The second cheating woman gave up when I asked her to pay alimony. The third cheater realized he had no money. She left on her own. I said to the 4th cheater, "You're still young. You don't want to ruin your life with an old man who doesn't have anything." She woke up and told me she was sorry and that she was leaving him. It's natural to think that it's not worth it to have an old man who's lost everything, right?
Wait a minute. What do you mean he has no money? I haven't heard anything about it.
So he's cheated on me 4 times now. He gave me all of his money as alimony for cheating on me. The first time it was all his savings from when he was single. The second time he sold his watches, jewelry, and other precious metals. With the third, he gave me his car and his savings after we got married. For the 4th, he changed the house in my name. Of course, he took care of the mortgage. If he divorces me, he would have nothing left. His monthly income, the house, and the car loan. He's a vain and spendthrift person. He has no savings.
What? Huh? You're kidding.
Nope, it's true. I got his savings after marriage when he had his 3rd affair. He always tried to spend all the money he earned. I managed his paycheck and built up our savings. After I got that as alimony, I didn't do it. He doesn't even know what a savings account is. Even the savings from his single days he gave me from the 1st affair was tiny.
Huh? Why didn't you tell me that he didn't have any money like you did before?
We're sisters. I'm tired of it too. You said you wanted to marry him so badly. I decided to divorce him, that's all. I'm also angry at you for trying to steal your sister's husband.
Then how am I supposed to pay $50,000 in alimony? I thought he would pay it for me.
That's why I'm asking you that. You promised me a lump sum. I won't accept installments or anything like that now. You have to pay it in one lump sum, even if you have to borrow money. By the time your kid is in middle school, he'll be retired. By the time your child reaches adulthood, he'll be nearly 70 years old. You're buying an old man in exchange for $50,000.
Impossible! 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 I don't want him. I'll return him to you.
He's non-returnable. I don't care if you guys get married or split up, as long as you wire me the alimony in one lump sum.
Oh no.
Then I'll be waiting for the payment. I'm cutting ties with you now, so I'll block your WhatsApp too.
Sis, wait a minute.
Janet? Ellen got really mad and called me. What did you say to her? She even said she can't marry me after all. What the hell is going on?
I only asked for alimony. I told her that since she stole you from me, she should pay me the alimony. She offered me $50,000 for the P.
What? $50,000? There's no way she has that kind of money.
She was going to make you pay it.
Huh? Me?
So I told her you have no house, no car, no savings. That's all.
Huh? Right, I don't have any money, but the house and the car are mine.
Huh? Perhaps you forgot. You gave them to me as compensation for cheating on me. I changed the name of the car and the house. I let you use the car and you still live in the house. Did you think they were yours?
Oh.
You're such an idiot. All you think about is having an affair, right? I'll tell you why I divorced you without any property division and without any alimony. Because I have nothing more to squeeze out of you. I'd lose money if I got a share of my property.
No, wait. Wait a minute, Janet. Let's talk about it again. Let's do it right.
There's nothing to talk about. We're divorced. We're strangers. And Ellen asked me not to see you again after the divorce. You're going to marry her, right? Why don't you think of a way to make her happy without money?
No, seriously, wait. There's no way she'll pay $50,000 in alimony.
She says she'll pay it. She also decided the amount, so don't ask me.
Why? Why did this happen?
She promised to pay the alimony in one lump sum. I'll ask for it as soon as possible.
Oh no.
I'm moving out soon. My daughter and her husband in LA want me to come live with them. So I'm selling my house, my car, everything. I'm moving to LA.
What? LA? When did my daughter get married? She's in LA now?
Oh, you have no idea. When your own daughter was studying in LA, you enjoyed having an affair with the first one. She found out about the affair. She didn't want you at her wedding, so she didn't invite you. Even now she says, I cut off my relationship with you. By the way, my son is also married and just recently had a baby. Did you know that?
Oh my god.
You got what you deserved. Well, good luck with raising a baby. Okay, bye. Bob called me and texted me several times. I blocked him and refused to receive any calls. Because I didn't want him to come to my house, I sold my house and decided to stay in a hotel until I left for LA. I sold the house and the car for a very good amount of money. I enjoyed a luxurious hotel life. Bob and Ellen had a big dispute about alimony. He told her to take care of the $50,000 alimony by herself. Ellen was furious and stormed into the company and revealed all about the affair. The biggest client gave up on him. The employees began to look at him with disdain. It seems that it was no longer a matter of alimony. I'm sure everyone around him was very upset because he had an affair with his sister-in-law. How will this settle things now that they are going to have a baby? I don't know, since they are no longer related to me. I moved to LA without any troubles. Thanks to my daughter and her husband, every day is fresh and fun. I still have a lot of money to spare. I'm just going to chill for a while.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Babe, why is your family so cold to each other? You guys are acting like you're not family.
Cold? What made you say that? I never thought of it that way.
Don't you think it's weird compared to my family? My family always spends a lot of time together. But your family doesn't even celebrate Christmas together.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean we don't care about each other or anything. Even family has different traditions, you know?
I know, but I'm kind of worried about it. If your family is like that, our married life won't go well together.
That's not true. I can get along well with your family too.
Are you sure? I'm worried if you'll take good care of my parents, especially my mom.
Of course, I'll take good care of them. Don't worry so much.
Oh, I don't know. Our families are too different from each other.
I'll do my best, babe. But I think it's important to respect each other, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But will you promise to take care of my mother?
I will.
As long as you take good care of my family, that's all that matters. To be honest, I don't care about your family.
What? Don't say that. They are your family too.
Because if we get married, my family comes first, okay? I don't want any trouble.
I don't know what you're worrying about. I think marriage is about respecting each other's family.
Yeah, but in the end, your family is of no use to us.
What do you mean by that? Stop saying such things. Let's respect each other's family as much as we do. Can we agree on that?
If you take care of my mom, that's all that matters.
Hey, babe. Thanks for doing the shopping for me. I'm sorry there was something urgent at work.
Don't worry about it, babe.
Did you get everything? Must have been a lot of work with so many things to buy.
I think I've got everything. How's work going? Are you working overtime today?
Yeah, it might take a while. Have you arrived home yet?
I just got home. I'm pretty sure I bought everything you asked for, but please double check when you get back. Make sure we didn't miss anything for our 10-day honeymoon trip.
You're right. I'll check it when I get back home.
Good. Do you have your passport with you?
Didn't I give it to you last week? I think it's in the bedroom. I also printed the tickets.
Thanks, babe. Oh no. I forgot to buy my motion sickness medicine.
I bought some more last week. I think it's in the cabinet.
Let me check. Oh, I found it. You're a lifesaver, babe.
By the way, did you download the language app? The one that teaches you common Spanish phrases?
I completely forgot about that. I don't think I need to learn anything. You can speak Spanish, right?
I can only speak basic Spanish. It's not like I'm fluent. Just in case, it would be useful if you knew some basic words.
Oh, come on. We have our phones. Everything will be fine.
We still have one more week until the trip. That's plenty of time to learn. Why don't you take this opportunity to study a little bit?
Nah, I'm good. I don't think I'll remember it even if I learn now. I'll let you handle it, babe.
But if something happens, you'll be in trouble. Besides, it would be useful if you knew some Spanish words. I'm saying this for you.
I don't know. If I feel like studying, maybe I will.
Here's your maybe again. Every time you say maybe, you never do it. You never helped me plan the honeymoon trip either.
I helped you with the shopping today, right? And I picked the hotel where we'll be staying.
Yeah, only that. Well, whatever.
Hey, chill. We're finally going on our honeymoon. We shouldn't be arguing like this.
I know. Make sure you help me with the wedding preparations, okay?
We've already decided on a place for the ceremony, so there's nothing for me to do, right?
What? No. There's a lot of things to do still.
All right. Let's talk about this at another time and let's focus on our honeymoon. You don't have to force yourself to stress over everything. Right, babe?
I guess so. Maybe you're right.
I know I'm right. Why are you so mad?
Whose fault is it?
I know it's my fault, okay? I'm sorry. Can you stop being mad? Oh, anyway, my parents are coming too.
Coming to where?
The trip.
They will have a honeymoon too?
No, they are coming with us.
What? Are they really coming? It's our honeymoon.
That's why they're coming. Don't you think it will be more fun to go on a trip with my parents? Mom and Dad are happy to see you too.
Are you serious? You didn't say anything to me.
I'm sorry. I know you won't agree to go on a trip with them.
Yeah, of course. It's our honeymoon. Are you out of your mind?
You will be part of our family, babe. What's the big deal? I've already bought the plane tickets and everything. I can't just tell them not to come with us.
Really? What about a hotel?
Don't worry. I made reservations for all 4 of us.
Oh my god. That means I have no choice but to go on a honeymoon trip with your parents.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun.
Babe, it's our honeymoon. I get that you can't cancel the flight and the hotel anymore. But can we make sure we go on the trip separately once we get there?
I know. It's not like they will be with us all the time. I made sure we could have our alone time.
Promise?
Promise.
Babe, I just woke up. Are you already out? Where did you go?
Oh, you're finally awake? You've been asleep forever. I'm already out with my parents.
What? Why didn't you wake me up?
I did wake you up, but you were sleeping like a baby.
I was tired, okay? It's been a few days since we got here, and I've been carrying your mom's bag for so long.
Don't be sarcastic. Mom and Dad are old. They need our help.
Then why don't you help them instead of me? You broke your promise. Your parents are always with us. We haven't had any alone time at all.
I'm busy taking care of you and Mom. If something happened to Mom, would you take responsibility? You should worry a bit too.
But this is our honeymoon. It's supposed to be about us. It's supposed to be a memorable trip. Why do you have to prioritize your mom?
What do you mean by that? Of course I prioritize my mom.
All I've done on our honeymoon is be an interpreter and carry bags. It's too much. You said it's our honeymoon, but to me, it feels like just a normal family trip.
Are you saying it's my fault?
I'm not saying that. I just don't feel like we're on a honeymoon. I'm not enjoying this trip at all. Can't you think about me more?
Why are you being selfish? You don't like my parents being with us that much?
It's not that I don't like that. I just don't like that we're together all the time. Can't we make time for just the 2 of us, even if it's tomorrow? I want to spend the day on our honeymoon, not a family trip.
If we split up, who will translate for my mom and dad? Who will carry their bags? What kind of wife are you if you can't help your husband's parents?
How about you? We came all the way overseas for our honeymoon, but we don't have any memories as a couple. Are you okay with that?
Even yesterday, we visited a lot of tourist spots, right? That should have been enough to make memories. I don't understand your point.
I see. So you never understand my point. I know you value your parents, but I wanted you to value our time too.
Why don't you just stay at the hotel? You're tired, right?
Yes, I'm tired. But I thought you needed an interpreter and someone to carry bags. Are you sure you want me to stay at the hotel?
Yeah, you don't have to come with us. You don't like being with Mom and Dad, right? Knowing that you hate helping them makes me feel sad. If you're so tired, why don't you just go back to sleep?
So you really want to spend all your time with your parents, huh? It's our honeymoon. Why don't you think about me a little?
Of course, my parents are more important than my selfish wife. Just stay in the hotel and think about yourself. You're so useless and selfish.
Fine. Whatever.
Hey, where are you? How many times do I have to call you? I thought you were so tired that you were staying at the hotel. Why aren't you in your room? And where's my luggage? Where did you take them? I can't go back to the US without you.
Yeah, I took all the luggage.
Why? Where did you take them? Where are you now?
I'm back home. Good luck coming back home on your own.
What? What are you talking about? It's not funny. Just tell us where you are.
I told you. I went back home now. I didn't bring your passport, so you can go back on your own.
No way. You're lying. There's no way you would do such a thing.
I'm not lying. I'm back at my parents' house now. I can send you proof if you want.
Are you serious? What are you thinking, leaving me in the middle of our honeymoon? Besides, you took all our stuff with you.
Honeymoon? That's not a honeymoon. It's a family trip for your family. I'm just an interpreter and luggage carrier. You guys were just using me.
That's not true. What's the point of coming on this trip without you? Besides, we'll be in trouble without you. My parents need you too.
That's because you'll be without an interpreter and a baggage handler, right? Then what's the point of me being there? It could have been anyone, right?
Oh, come on. Are you still mad about it? That's why you left? With all our stuff?
That's because you asked me to handle all of your luggage. You told me to take care of the luggage, right? That's why I was responsible for carrying them all the way home. That was my role, right?
You've got to be kidding me. We can't speak Spanish and my luggage is gone. How can I go back home?
Like I said before, you have your passport and cash. Even if you don't speak Spanish, you can come back. You're not kids. You can take care of yourself.
Are you serious? You have no idea how hard it is.
You're the one who made me do all the hard work, aren't you? Why don't you at least try to come home by yourself? You should realize what I was doing for you guys.
You will be in big trouble once I get back. I won't forgive you. Ever. I'll make you apologize to my parents too.
That's my line. I'm done with you.
What do you mean, done?
You'll understand when you come back. So for now, good luck coming back. I'm looking forward to your return. I can't wait to see your reaction when you get back.
What? Hey, we're back now. Who the hell do you think you are? Do you have any idea how much trouble we went through? I will never forgive you. I'm going there to make sure you apologize to me and my parents.
Oh, welcome back. Are you coming to my parents' house now? If you're coming to apologize, can you come soon? My father has plans tonight, so make it quick, okay?
What are you talking about? You're the one who should apologize. My parents are so furious about you.
I don't care. I have nothing to apologize to you guys for.
I can't believe you. You are my wife now, part of my family. How could you ruin our honeymoon like that?
How could you treat your wife like a servant during the entire trip? Don't you feel sorry about what you did? You never treated me like I was your wife.
Yes, I did. We're about to have a wedding soon. If you don't apologize properly to my parents, you'll have a hard time in the future. Just think about yourself.
You don't seem to understand, so let me make this clear. Do you think I'll stay married to you?
What do you mean?
I'm saying that I'm divorcing you. I already canceled the wedding. I have nothing to do with your parents anymore, so I don't care if they are mad at me or not.
Divorce? We just registered our marriage last month. Are you insane?
It's better to get divorced sooner rather than later. I'm glad that I found your true colors sooner. I can't stay married to you knowing that you would treat me like that. I think divorce is the right choice for me and for us.
Oh, come on. I'm even inviting my boss to this wedding. It's such an embarrassment if they found out it got canceled and we're getting divorced within a month. Ugh. You are ruining my reputation. Stop ruining my life.
See? At the end of the day, you only care about yourself. Don't worry about it.
Of course I do. It's all your fault.
Say whatever you want. I already talked to all the guests. So you don't have to worry about anything.
What? All of them?
Yeah. Of course, we have to let them know that the wedding is cancelled. I explained it to all of them.
What did you tell them?
About how you forced me to carry the luggage and be your personal interpreter on our honeymoon? Inviting your parents to the honeymoon and leaving me alone. Also, your mom's harassment and your verbal abuse every day. I mean everything.
Are you insane? You don't have to go that far.
I told them that I'm leaving you. The wedding is officially cancelled. I already called the venue. Please, pay the cancellation fee, okay?
You are so selfish. How could you ruin my reputation like this? I don't know what to do now.
I don't care. I thought they should know your true colors too.
You are the worst. You should explain to them again that you were lying to them.
If you hadn't done what you did, I wouldn't have gone this far. This outcome is because of you. You can't blame everything on me this time. Karma serves you well, don't you think?
This is so messed up. It's such an embarrassment to see my boss at work or talk to my friends now.
Your parents are more important than me, right? Then why don't you just take care of your parents from now on? Well, now your parents are the only ones by your side.
Babe, can we talk, please?
I don't think there is anything we need to discuss about.
I'm really sorry. I was wrong. I'm really sorry for ruining our honeymoon.
It's too late to apologize now.
Please, forgive me. Why don't we start over again? I can't live without you.
I don't think you truly feel sorry about what you did. I've been holding back for a long time.
I know, but I'm really going to change from now on. I'll value your feelings too.
You said that and broke your promise many times, didn't you? I don't trust you anymore.
I'm really going to change. Trust me. My life is nothing without you.
That's your problem, isn't it? I don't want to be pushed around by you anymore.
Babe, please forgive me. Don't divorce me.
I've told you many times. I've already decided. I can't stay married to you.
Please. I really love you.
You love me? Then why did you hurt me so much?
I'm sorry. It was stupid of me. I'm really sorry.
I can't do this anymore. Being with you just makes me suffer all the time.
I will do whatever you want. What can I do to get you back?
There's nothing you can do, because I'm not going to change my mind.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
It's over. Goodbye. As soon as I got back from the trip, I hired a lawyer to start the divorce proceeding. I also explained to my parents about what happened. Naturally, my parents were furious. They supported my decision to cancel the wedding and proceed with the divorce. Thanks to the prenup that we made and the help of my lawyer, the wedding was canceled and all the cancellation fees were paid by Henry's side. I also demanded compensation for the psychological pain that I went through because of the harassment and verbal abuse that I received from Henry and his family. Henry, who only cares about how people perceive him, was too embarrassed to face his boss at work and distanced himself from the friends he had invited to the wedding. I heard that he left the company afterward, and he shut himself in the room for several months. Good for him that he's happily living with his loving parents, right? As for me, I am ready to start my fresh new life. I will focus more on loving myself, and I'm looking forward to pursuing my passions and building a life that brings me genuine happiness. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
bit shocked.
If you're as beautiful as I am, that alone is worth something. There's no way they would fire me, right? Well, maybe a disappointing girl like you needs to work hard, but...
Hey, I'm going to ask you again. Did you really quit your job? months to sign a contract and move in if it's a proper apartment. And it's not just the rent. The initial cost is quite high. Utilities will also increase, so it's pretty hard.
My dreams are at stake, and you say you can't even afford that? If that's the case, I'm divorcing you. It's like you don't understand me at all. I'll ask for alimony too. It's your fault.
I won't divorce you. Don't come out and say it just like that.
Then rent a room. If it's going to take a while to move in, hurry up and get the paperwork done. Go to the real estate agency on your way home today and sign the contract. And it should be a studio, but no more than a 5-minute walk from the bus stop. If you can't do that, I'm divorcing you.
When you're in a secret relationship, like an affair, you tend to want to make these kinds of hints without being I firmly demanded alimony and the money he cheated me out of. As for the other kid, I was unsure what to do about her because her parents are acquaintances. But her father offered to pay a substantial amount of compensation. Currently, Theo is working part-time jobs to make ends meet and to pay the alimony. The young lady he was with has also been disowned and has had to quit college. I think they both understood well that if you cheat people, you will be punished. On the other hand, thanks to Theo being gone, I have a lot of leeway in my life. I am very happy to live a free life, both mentally and financially. I would like to enjoy my single life to the fullest for a while.
There is something I want to do before I die. With that, Camilla used the disease to her advantage and did whatever she pleased. She would leave the hospital and go to a nightclub to party. She also made an unexpected donation of several $1,000s to welfare organizations. Her adrenaline is pumping, and she's living it up to take advantage of all of Liam's acid. Even the doctors are afraid of her, saying that even though she is sick, she does not appear to be sick. Even though Liam tries to stop Camilla, he is too concerned about what others might think. So he just watches his balance fall. In the end, he is so trapped that he cannot even pay the life insurance cost. As a result, he approaches each parent, pleading with them to lend him money to cover their living expenses. By the way, I am blessed with a kind husband and a lovely child, and I am happy every day. I want to raise my child to be a child who can truly say thank you.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey Mia, long time no see.
Hi, Sabina. It's been a while.
Listen, but don't freak out, okay?
Sure. What's up?
So, you bought a house, right? It's a brand new one. I heard it from Miranda.
No way. From Mom? I specifically told her not to tell anyone.
Why keep it a secret? It's good news. No need to hide it, right? Well, maybe it would have been better to keep it hidden, though. We've decided we're gonna take it from you. Yay! You know, all these years of renting, it's finally paying off. It was worth the wait.
Are you crazy? What makes you think I would give it up?
Because you're still single and all. Buying real estate is a bit arrogant, don't you think?
It's not any of your business, is it? It's a convenient location, and even if I do get married, the two of us can still live there. Or I could sell or rent it out, you know? Sure, I'm single, but I've always thought paying rent indefinitely is kind of a waste. Hence, I bought a house.
I get that, but really? A 3-bedroom is way too big, don't you think? If you get a boyfriend now and he finds out you're living in such a house, he might be intimidated. Is that what you want?
Again, it's none of your business. Please, just leave it.
I can't just leave it. A perpetually single sister-in-law is a cause for concern, you know. So we've decided to take it from you. It's for your own good, okay? I mean, seriously, a 1-bedroom would be fine, but a single woman in a 3-bedroom is too luxurious. Not only that, it's a beautiful house in a prime location. Way too extravagant for you.
Wait, do you already know the location? I did tell Mom that I bought a house, but I didn't tell her the details or the address. I haven't even told Brian, so how do you know?
Well, it was easy to find out once I started digging. Don't underestimate my network, okay? I did go inside the house and saw that not just the size, but even the interior is family friendly. I burst out laughing, you know.
What? You went inside? How did you get in?
I had no idea you wanted to get married that badly. Well, you're in your 30s now, so it's not unreasonable to feel a bit rushed. It's hilarious.
Please, answer my question. How did you manage to get inside? I'm away on a business trip right now. It's totally wrong to barge into my house without permission, you know?
Just popping by for a bit is fine, isn't it? We're family after all.
No freaking way. Even family members have privacy. Entering someone's house without permission while they're away? What you're doing is a crime.
Drama queen. Anyway, that house is gonna be mine from today.
What are you talking about? That's not gonna happen. Why should I give my newly purchased house to you?
Because I want it. Duh.
Anyway, how did you find out the location? I only told Mom about the purchase in the nearest station.
Oh, it's easy peasy. I knew there were lots of new houses being built around there. It's a developing residential area, you know.
Yeah, but...
So, I went to check out in person and look for your house.
Huh?
And then, I found it right away.
You're saying you found it without any info? Just by going there in person?
Yep, I knew the name of the complex, so it was easy. Even if it's a developing area, new constructions are limited, you know.
How did you figure out it was my house?
That's obvious, isn't it? Your front porch decoration is screaming your name. Anyone who knows you well can tell it's your house.
But I don't have a porch?
Quit lying. You're just desperate not to lose your new house. It's so obvious, you know.
Okay, so you found out where I live, but how did you get inside? I'm pretty sure I locked up properly when I left.
Well, there was this one window that was open. You might have thought you closed it up, but you're so sloppy.
A window?
Yep. Even burglars check windows first. If it was really a burglar, you'd be in big trouble now. You gotta be careful. Oh yeah, I remembered something. Your taste is seriously bad. The furniture you had there was so tacky, I couldn't believe it.
I've been feeling like something's off, but now I'm sure. Listen, Sabina, that's not my house. I haven't even bought furniture for the new place.
Why do you keep coming up with lame lies? Regardless of whatever lies you throw at me, we've decided we're gonna live there. I'll just get rid of that tacky furniture.
Seriously, take my advice and give up your crazy idea. I'm saying this for your own good. If you keep this up, you might get into serious trouble. Are you okay with that?
What are you talking about? You're embarrassing yourself, you know. I found a key inside the house, so I had a spare made.
I'm telling you, that isn't mine. I think you're misunderstanding something. Please, don't sell the furniture or anything like that. Don't rush.
Oh, come on. You're so persistent. I get it. You don't want to let go of it. But seriously, it's a waste for you to live alone in such a beautiful and spacious house. There's even a big yard, and I'm thinking of growing veggies there. Think of it as for the sake of your only brother and kindly agree to give it up. Okay? No problem, isn't it? Please. Well, if that's settled, I've got a lot on my plate, so see ya.
Wait, Sabina? My name is Mia Reynolds. My brother's wife, Sabina, is beautiful, and my brother, Ryan, is head over heels for her. But from my perspective, I don't see what's so great about her. I mean, sure, she's lively and fun, but on the flip side, she's pretty self-centered and doesn't listen to anyone else's opinions. To be honest, I've never really clicked with her, but I never imagined she'd go this far and be so selfish. Sure, I indeed bought a property just like she says, but it's not the kind of house she described, with windows that can be easily broken into, tacky furniture, or a big yard. It seems like she's mistaken someone else's house for mine. I've told her multiple times that it isn't mine, but she just won't listen. If she keeps going like this unchecked, it might end up being irreversible. Since it's clear she won't listen to me, I'm thinking of asking Ryan to talk to her. Well, like I said earlier, he's head over heels for her, so I can't expect too much. Hey, Ryan, have you heard anything about moving from Sabina?
What's up, Mia, all of a sudden? I know about the move, of course.
What? You do? Then why don't you stop her?
Hey, what's wrong with you? Why would I need to stop her? We're moving as planned, you know?
Why though? Have you lost your mind too? She's trying to squat in a stranger's house. You gotta stop her.
You're the one losing your mind. What do you mean by squat? We're receiving it as a gift. Don't talk nonsense.
A gift? Who exactly gave it to you?
Her older sister.
She has an older sister? I had no idea. So, what do you mean by receiving it as a gift?
Apparently, she's a really busy person, currently traveling abroad and stuff. I've never even met her, but she's like a big shot career woman, you know? She's supposedly making a ton of money. So her income is insane, and she decided to buy Sabina a brand new house.
What? Even if she's making a lot, does it really make sense to you?
It's amazing, right? There are people out there raking in that much dough. I'm really grateful. But you know, I can understand how she feels.
What do you mean?
Sabina's just so stunning, and you just want to do anything for her, you know? I bet her sister feels the same way as I do.
Uh-huh.
Having such a beautiful wife and even getting a brand new house. I'm so darn happy, it's crazy. Hey, you should seriously consider getting married too, you know. Being alone must be lonely.
Mind your own business. Listen, I hate to burst your bubble, but that house is mine.
What are you talking about? I get it, you're jealous, but I'm not giving it up, okay?
It's not about that. What I'm saying is true. Believe me, will you? Technically, it's not my house. It's more like someone else's house that she thinks is mine.
What's gotten into you? Stop talking nonsense.
Basically, she's trying to take over the house I just bought. Just the house she mistakenly thinks is mine belongs to a total stranger. She sounded so eager to rush over there. She might end up getting arrested. You need to stop her.
Cut it out, will you? Do you dislike her or something? Stop saying such nonsensical things. Besides, you buying a house is a joke, right? You never mentioned a word about it, and aren't you still single?
Why won't you believe me?
Believing such nonsense would be crazy. Why are you so desperate to stop us from moving? It's useless to try.
But...
Well, we're planning to move by the end of this week.
Huh? That soon?
You see, I'm actually on a long business trip for about 2 weeks. I won't be able to come back this week either. So I told Sabina we should wait until I get back. But she just won't listen and insists on moving this week. If she's that excited about it, I figured it's fine even if I'm not there.
So, you won't be coming back for a while? You won't help with the move?
That's what I said. Honestly, I don't like leaving her to do it all alone, but if that's what she wants, there's nothing I can do about it.
Phew, that's good then. I absolutely wouldn't want you to become a criminal, but if it's just her alone, I won't intervene. It's none of my business.
Hey, what do you mean by criminal? Even though you're my sister, I won't allow you to talk about her like that.
You're usually so responsible, but how come you can't see clearly when it comes to her?
I love her that much. Even now, I'm constantly thinking about coming back to see her. What's wrong with that?
I see. You love her that much. In that case, I won't say anything more.
Hey, don't resent her just because you're jealous.
Jeez, you better ease up. Seems like it's pointless to say anything to you. You only see her the way you want. I'm done. Whatever happens, don't come crying to me.
Mia, what on earth is going on?
What now, Sabina?
You know, I've been busy with the move since this morning. And just now, I finally got a moment to relax on the couch with a cup of coffee after the movers left. Then suddenly, some strangers walked in and started screaming when they saw me. I'm the one who should be screaming, you know. And to top it off, they're threatening to call the cops. Who the heck are they?
I don't know. I can't believe you moved in there.
Of course. I always follow through on my plans. Forget that. Who are those people? I bet you sent them here because you don't want to give up the house, right? And that's pointless. I'm definitely taking this house from you and living in it. If you can't accept it, try kicking me out.
I haven't done anything, and you can't live there, Sabina.
Why not? If you say you haven't done anything, then who are they?
Again, I don't know.
Stop playing dumb.
That's not the house I bought. It must belong to the family you just saw, not me. It's trespassing, so it's normal for them to call the police, right?
No way. Is that true? Am I trespassing?
I've told you many times before that it's not my house. You just didn't want to listen to what I said.
But what should I do then? Whose house is this? I'm locked in the bathroom right now, too scared to go out.
Never met them, so I don't know them either. But I guess they have the same taste as me, right?
See, you do know them after all. I remember seeing the same doormat and plants on a porch at your previous house.
Sabina, sorry to be blunt, but are you a moron?
What? You're so rude. How dare you call me a moron?
You heard from Mom that I bought a house, and you went looking for new houses that may be decorated to my taste, right?
Yeah, so?
How reckless and meaningless do you think that is? You're just assuming that the house you randomly found and decorated similar to my style is mine. It's ridiculous. I find it insane.
So, is this really not your house?
It's 100% no.
How can you be so sure?
The place you're in is a standalone with a yard, right? What I bought is an apartment on a high-rise. There's no way to break in through the window. I thought you'd end up being a criminal if I didn't stop you, so I tried many times. But you just didn't listen to me. I never thought you'd actually move. You threw away the furniture, huh? That's not just trespassing, it's vandalism too. It's a serious offense, you know.
Oh no, I didn't know. I thought it was your house. It's not my fault.
Are you serious? Let me be clear. Even if you had broken into my house, which you didn't, the result would have been the same. I would have reported you.
Why is this happening? Don't just blame me for everything. Ryan's just as guilty, you know. Are you okay with him being treated like a criminal? Of course not, right? Then help us out.
I can't help a criminal. Besides, he hasn't even stepped foot in that house, so he's not guilty.
Why not? He agreed to it too. I just handled the actual move.
Listen, I heard something from him.
What?
You lied to him, saying that it was a gift from your sister. He got deceived by you, so he's actually the victim.
But even so, he's head over heels for me, so he'll definitely sort this out.
Pretty confident, huh? Well, sorry to disappoint, but he says he's divorcing you.
There's no way that's true. He would never leave my side no matter what. He wouldn't betray me.
You're probably right if it was before today. You were the one who betrayed him first.
What are you talking about?
I know you've been cheating on him. You've been playing around with guys since before the marriage. I told him about the lies and the cheating.
Yeah, right. I never cheated. Stop making things up.
I'm not. It's the result of a proper investigation.
Investigation? Who are you?
I guess you haven't heard, huh? I'm a lawyer.
A lawyer? I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me? Can lawyers dig up stuff like that?
It was a private detective who did the digging. We often work together, so I asked for his help. I had told Ryan to keep my occupation secret. I wanted to avoid being seen as uptight or being treated differently because of what I do.
Okay, I admit I've cheated before, but I'm truly sorry now and I've been faithful.
Don't underestimate the detective. There are recent photos too, you know. Going in and out of hotels with other men, kissing on the street, that sort of thing.
Oh no! I won't do it again, I promise. So please, don't tell Ryan.
It's too late for that. Didn't I say earlier that I already told him? He deeply loves you, you know. So if I just told him about it, I don't think he believed me. He had no choice but to believe the detective's report, whether he wanted to or not. He says he's divorcing you.
That can't be. He'd forgive me no matter what.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. He doesn't even want to see your face anymore.
No way.
He can't forgive your betrayal because you crushed his heart. His message to you is to communicate through me, his lawyer.
I don't want a divorce. Please, can't you do something?
I doubt it. There's nothing I can do about the divorce. But more importantly, do you understand the current situation?
Oh, right.
If a stranger is holed up in my bathroom, I wouldn't just stay quiet if I were the owner, you know.
Oh no, I hear the sirens. Looks like the police are here. What am I going to do?
You need to take responsibility and face the consequences. I guess the police will take care of things from now on, so I'll excuse myself.
Wait, Mia! Don't leave me. Help me, Mia!
I heard Sabina was taken away by the police and questioned. She escaped being locked up but was charged for the damages. Of course, Ryan filed for a divorce. He said he finally woke up after this incident. He apologized to me for not believing me. Sabina has ended up with a hefty amount of fine. She's been working tirelessly from morning till night, barely having any money left for herself, and living a very modest life. The other day, I happened to see her on the street. Her once proud beauty was nowhere to be seen, and she gained weight, maybe from the stress, which made me worried about her health. As for me, I'm enjoying living in the luxury apartment I fell in love with. Ryan seems to be lonely, so he's actively dating. And I've started going out with someone I met through work. It feels like a bright future is waiting for us siblings.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.